let's Jigar introduce himself.
Yes,
Jigar.
thanks Punyapal for having me. So
Mm.
as most of you know, I am Jigar. I organize Laravel Pune meetups, and this year I got opportunity to volunteer to create the game called Laracon in Connect. Yes, so what we'll be discussing today, and apart from that, I am a senior software engineer at Dentsu, and I work with Falcon PHP and Laravel. So total years of experience is into
Sorry.
is in Laravel is around 6-7 years, I think.
Mhm. Nice.
Yes.
Okay, so firstly, I think audience must know about like what was the Connect game, right?
Yes.
So let's talk about the Connect game, what it was and how it was working.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will share my screen for that. So for that, I have. Uh, hold a second.
Hello, Jinal.
Yes. Hold a second.
Sure. Till then, I can like say that I know that we were playing this game. We were voting each other, right? And at the last, whoever more maximum votes, they were supposed to win, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's start.
All right. My screen is visible, right?
Yeah,
All right. So this Laracon in Connect game, the purpose of this game was to increase the interactions between the attendees so that they connect with each other, etc. That was the main goal. We'll talk about what went wrong in the end probably, but that was the main goal, and the yeah, so increase the connection, let everyone talk to each other, engage with each other, and ask them to boost uh, yeah, boost them, etc. So the game rules were, so each player could uh, could boost and pull down another player once in an hour. So that was the whole goal. So initially, there is this terminology called Lara coins. This is like
yeah.
there is
Sorry
this is
for interruptions. Can you zoom little bit? I guess.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. So the gameplay is such that each user can boost or pull down a player. So each boost to a player will give them one Lara point. Initially, that this was the scoring. Like it used to every 1 hour, it used to give chance a player to give a boost. So later in between the game, I made these changes to two because uh, people were not enjoying. So the game was running flat. We'll come to that probably later. And the pull down like -1. Then there was a randomized power ups we called Lara codes. Like Lara codes were distributed like a coupon code. We can think of that, and it was distributed amongst the sponsor. I placed it at random place. So each there is a type. There are two types of Lara codes. One was Super Boost, which gave 10 plus 10 Lara coins. This was changed later. Earlier it was +5, and the Shield uh, type will protect the player by pull downs for 2 hours. This is the game. And also the fun element which was
Right.
there is like for each like incorrect code that was being attempted to redeem, they will get -2 Lara coins. Let's say if they are trying to
Ah,
redeem a negative, trying to redeem a already used code, they will get a
yeah.
-2 points. So
Right.
far
Like exams, right?
negative
Mhm.
scoring.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's the whole
Sorry.
point. And another last thing which made more
Mm,
fun in the end is that people could resign and transfer their score to another person
that was
like
the
that.
cool part, right?
That was the fun part. So uh,
Yeah.
so what happens is, like, even if your score is negative or positive, you can transfer it and you can resign it. So this was one major uh,
Yeah,
major
like if I
fun
have
part.
a like minus one,
Yes.
yeah, if I have a minus 150, I can like drop someone with the minus 150, right?
Yes, yes.
Right, cool.
So in the, so I will talk about the some statistics also, probably by the end, how people played this game. Like what
Right.
we imagined, people didn't play the game like that. They were over smart. We underestimated them.
uh,
Yeah.
so
So
like it was hosted on Laravel cloud, right?
yes. So the instances are
That was
down
also
because it's charging us. Connect. It was hosted on connect.laracon.in.
okay.
Yes, it's on. It was on cloud. So this is the gameplay, uh, and yeah. So I have already logged in. So let me log out.
Okay.
Let
So
me log.
you were logged in as an admin, right?
No, no, no. So admin, we are using a filament admin panel. So first I will
Okay.
explain the gameplay, how the game is being played. So
Hmm.
so before starting the game, I would like to give credits
Okay.
to the one whose brain idea is this. Actually, it's originally not
Okay.
mine. I've only created
Hmm.
the game. So this game was suggested. This idea was given to me by Abbas, and
Okay.
Abbas got this idea from Thunk in Laracon, US. So,
Yeah.
so Thunk had similar game, but Abbas probably improvised it and then
Yeah.
gave the requirements to
Sorry.
me. I simply
Right.
converted his thoughts to the game, and later on, obviously, there are many more inputs from my end, which were incorporated.
Yeah.
Yes,
So like it was actually initially introduced by the Daniel, right? Uh,
yes,
the like creator of the Thunk Dev, right?
yes,
At
yes.
the Laracon, EU
US.
or
I think
US?
US. Yes.
Okay.
So there in Laracon, Abbas had a talk, like gave presented 5 slides around this game, and he gave credit to Thunk. Yes,
Okay.
he did mention Laracon US or EU. I forgot.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay. Jinal is asking that Shield was benefit or not?
Shield was. Mm, if we think now, probably it was not as beneficial as we thought it would. To be honest.
Hmm.
Yeah.
It is like you cannot give leave and give your point to the someone who is not who is shielded, right? So
Yes.
right.
Yes.
So that was the like downside of the shield,
Yes, yes.
right?
So when the player was shielded, even the even when people are resigning, like they want to resign and transfer the positive score, even
Yeah.
that was not possible because players were shielded.
Right.
So
Right.
yeah, so that was one drawback. I won't say drawback, but yeah, people couldn't think this far, and probably also the game rule was not very specific.
Yeah.
Yeah, happens. It's a game. It was a fun part. So
Right.
probably
Right. Right.
next time, now that we have a
Sorry.
full year,
Sorry.
probably we'll give proper instructions like how this game exactly will work. And
Right. Right.
yes, I am already in talks with Abbas, and there is a chance that this game, obviously with the all the fixes and inputs from the attendees, will probably tweak this game and make it more fun.
Okay. So like I can say that basically if you want anything in this game, you can comment down and Jigar will share with the like community, right?
Yeah, or organizers, like I will share the
Yeah.
thoughts with the organizers and then we'll discuss, of
Right.
course.
Hello, Purnima.
Hi Purnima. Yes. So
Okay, let's
first
go. Right.
first I will explain the gameplay, then we'll go to the code. So
Okay.
first the player, as a player, what his flow is. So he will log in, he will enter email and ticket ID, and after
Mhm.
entering a ticket ID, once they press a login, invitation is sent. And here, because the event itself is 2 days, so we are activate keeping this link activated for 2 days.
Okay.
Yeah, and there is no registration as such, there is only login.
Right.
So once
So,
the mm,
let me ask something. Like, it can be kind of registration. Maybe, like, have you inserted all the data from the registration part? Like, whoever registered, the data was already exist on the server, or you was doing something like other than that?
so we have a CSV. We had a CSV. Abbas had a CSV from
Yeah.
all events, and he imported that CSV to this game database directly.
Right.
I'll
Right.
come
Right.
to that. I'll come to that. There is one thing that I
Sure.
learned during the event.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
One more thing I want
Yes.
to share with the community. Me and Jigar are wearing the Laracon In t-shirts, right?
Yes.
So we have a logo here of Laracon In, and we have some like letters.
Yeah. I hope
Yeah,
it's visible.
yeah. Your one is visible actually. My one is not. Now it is visible, I guess. I don't know. Okay, let's continue.
Hmm. All right. So the game. So player comes and sees the dashboard. Like this is his or her current score. Uh, this is the avatar. Actually, we wanted the player's own image, but I'll come to that later. Then shielded, if the
Sure.
person is shielded or not. Then the top 10 players, and all the actions. So this is the boost. Player could select a player, then boost them, and then the next boost is activated after 60 minutes of doing this. Similarly, player can pull down another player. They can redeem a Lara code. They can resign. Like I won't do it now, of course. And this is the activity. So currently this is the CEDA data. That's why we don't see any activity, but there is a timeline over here which we can see. This was added, I think in I think very late. We added this very late, probably 2 3 days
Right.
before the game. This activities tab this
Okay.
uh, tab was added.
So like it was added to the all the members, right?
Yes, yes. So this activity, right? So
Mm-hmm.
it's half baked, I would say. It shows the activity, like how your score has changed. So if you have boosted someone or pulled
Mm-hmm.
down someone, that won't be
Yeah.
displayed over here. So if your score
Okay.
has changed, only those activities will be listed over here.
So like if you're pulling someone,
Hmm.
okay, so in their portion it will be shown, right? In their
Exactly.
activities.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, nice.
Yes. So in general, all activities are covered, but this focus is on like how my score was changed. I care
Yeah,
only
perfect.
about that.
Right, right.
Yeah. So yeah, this is the uh, basic gameplay. They could
Correct.
see each and every players. Like there are only 11 players as of now, but we could see all 600 players in the game when it was live. Like it's paginated,
Okay.
and this is the how to section which we already saw.
Okay.
Yeah.
And like the journal is saying
Hmm.
that I think the game have notification system after 60 minutes,
Hmm.
so user can easily know that he must need to pull down or like push someone.
Hmm. Noted. I had already suggested it.
But I think that's a bad idea actually. Uh, right? Actually, person should be like
Aware. Hmm.
responsible for
Yes.
the pull downs or like push they are doing. So I think if we don't remind it, that will be more like
Fun.
interactive. Maybe yeah, more fun. Yeah,
More
right,
fun. See, most of the things I would summarize it as fun. Like anything weird that we are
right.
observing in the tool, it's probably a fun fact. Fun factor.
Yeah, right, right. True.
Yes. So, where was I? So yes. So I did. So what has Punyapal? Punyapal said that even organizers said, Abbas said that let it be a fun part and let's not inform anyone about like when is when his boost is getting activated or something like that. Let
Yeah.
let them
So,
keep track of their own time. That would be more fun.
mm,
Like as a developer,
perfect.
I wanted to build more features, but
Right.
yeah,
Like sometimes it like whenever we start building, we get lots of ideas, but
yes,
it take us to over engineering sometimes.
yes,
So we need to stop somewhere. Yeah.
yes. Then there is admin panel. Uh, I don't recollect the password.
Oops. Uh, so now what can do?
Hmm.
1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Sorry. Or a
Yeah,
password.
tried that. Hmm.
Just go to the database and copy the password and paste it. I guess maybe.
Second, no. I think I know. Hold a second. So this was part
Let's
of.
hold it.
No. We have it in the Cedar. So
Cedars.
yeah, yeah.
Um, Perfect. Okay. Can you zoom a little bit?
Hmm.
Nice.
We have it in the Cedar, but where is that?
Mhm.
Okay, hard PHP. We would have to zoom this also. Hard PHP artisan migrate.
Migrate fish. Why?
Doesn't matter. Cedar.
Mhm.
So admins. Yeah. For for admins, password is not hard coded anywhere in the code. So every time we run the seed, it will. So seed is used in the production. Was
I
yes,
uh,
seed was
if
used.
Nuno uh, if Nuno will watch this stream, he will say, "Why, man? Why you used like seed in the production?" Uh,
So this is while setting it up. This is only while setting it
See,
up.
like, yeah, we actually what we do is actually like we put the that particular code into the migration, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, let's go ahead.
yes. So this is the way. This is the first like only first time we are running this, but we won't run it
Okay,
again. But
Abbas at Radian.in. Mhm.
yeah. So this
So it
one.
is saying user created with the email, right?
Hmm.
Mhm. It shouldn't be admin created with the email.
I'll come to that. So there is a guard. There is a guard.
uh,
Two different
uh,
guards.
okay.
One login is from user table, which is this one, and
Right.
one is from attendees table. So the login is happening from the attendees table and not the users table.
Okay. So
So I
you have two tables.
yes,
Nice.
yes.
I think that is the complex part, but yeah, if you are using it, it's nice.
Let's see. It, mm, yeah. So
We are logged in. You haven't changed the icons.
no, nothing. So who is going to see the admin dashboard apart from
Yeah,
me and Abbas?
yeah, that's nice, but it is like, yeah, you should be. Oh, you're. Oh, I thought you were doing that again.
Sorry,
No, no, it's okay. Good.
development cedar if I'm not wrong.
Hmm.
Yes.
It's run successful.
Now we have the attendees also. Now we have the attendees
Perfect.
also.
So okay, so you now you can just copy the ID and email and log in.
Exactly.
Of-
So I can log in as anyone. I can simply copy. So and this one user is hard coded, like test
No, no,
one.
you can. Okay, sorry for
Hmm.
development. You can log in, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Asif is saying, can we have a notification to the user or timer in an application so user can be aware of that the game is going to end in particular time? So he's talking about the end time. Maybe I think that's maybe a good idea. Maybe
So
per hmm.
next time, I don't think end time is going to matter next year. So
Yeah, because people will be aware of the all game, right?
so
Yeah.
we are going to change the rules that such
Hmm.
in simple terms, we don't have to wait till end of the stream. So in simple terms, people used to hoard the coupon codes or the Lara codes, and they used to
Yeah.
redeem it at the end itself. They were saving it. So in the
Right.
last 30 minutes,
Hmm.
I think 70 or 80 coupon codes like Lara codes were redeemed, and that was the smartest part. But we didn't
Right.
think that much.
So, like, we were thinking that the sponsors and the maybe whoever have the codes, they are not giving to the audience, but actually they were giving, but they were not using, right? The audience were
Yes,
not using actually.
yes, and
And
some were
right,
also not giving. I talked to the sponsors. Some were expecting more from
right,
um, the players, like they do something extra so that they give those
right.
codes. Yeah.
Right. One more thing that I think if we don't have a timer for the whole game, we may have a timer for last 15 minutes or 30 minutes, right? At least people know
Mm-hmm.
that we have now 5 minutes or 1 minute left.
Yes, yes. Actually, drop the comments and everything. I will take a look at
Yeah,
it probably and will forward it, and probably even I will think what is more suitable. But yeah, it does
right.
make sense that people should know when the game is going to end. Yeah.
Yeah.
So how if someone had attended the this session, like when this game was ending, how I
Yeah.
ended the game was I simply enabled this is finished and save
Hmm.
changes. That's it. This is what I had done, and the game was
Hmm.
finished. So no actions then work. Yeah. So like this, winner was announced. So this
Sorry. I missed the part. What you did? Sorry. Hmm. Okay, he's finished.
yes. So earlier
That's crazy.
our plan was like in the when the first day ends, we were supposed to pause it. Like
Hmm.
when the event for the first day has ended, we were supposed to pause it like this. So game would show something like this: game is paused. And
Hmm.
apart from code redeeming and resignation,
Hmm.
boost and pull downs won't work when the game was paused. But we I saw the game and it was running too flat, so I took a call that okay, let's not pause the
Hmm.
game.
Yeah, right. Right,
Let
right.
people stay awake till 3 4. I don't care.
Hmm.
So yeah.
Okay.
So
Uh,
hmm.
do you want one more question from the audience?
Yeah, yeah.
So Purnima is saying also people collected negative points by entering the wrong code and they resigned to pull other down, right? Okay,
Yes.
it's not question, maybe it's a statement. I
Yeah,
thought
yeah.
it's a question.
It's true. People were hoarding the, so what, not hoarding, I would say. So people were religiously every hour they were making sure to enter a wrong code so that they get -2.
Right, right.
So they were so like I will come to the second part, but this is what, and luckily we did not mention after how much time you can try to redeem the code again. So there was this
Yeah.
cooldown period, but I did not mention like how much is the cooldown period. Otherwise, people would track that. So, but now I can say that cooldown period was also 1 hour. So every after
Okay. Yeah, we can see that, right? I think
yes,
in your screen.
cooldown period is probably
3600 minutes means
no,
1 hour.
no. So that's I think
Okay.
hard coded in the game. So few things are hard coded, few things are here. So the because of the shortage
Mm-hmm.
of time, I have probably made some
Right,
bad.
right.
I have made some bad decisions in the code that you will see soon.
Yeah. Let's see.
All right. So
Okay.
yeah, this is the finished and secret codes. These were all the secret codes. Like this is what the view that we got. And if someone complained, luckily no one complained around the code that I have this code is not working for me, etc., etc. If they would have said that, we could have verified it from here. Who has redeemed it at what time?
Mhm.
It's
So, what is type? Type of code? What's the type?
so I mentioned there are two types: shield and super boost.
Mhm.
Super boost gave them
Okay.
10 points,
Mm-hmm.
shield protected them from being pulled down for 2 hours.
Okay. So, like, do you think that particular codes codes was having mentioned that it is a super boost or a
No,
shield?
no, no.
That was a crazy part.
Yes. So you what codes you are finding, it's up to you. And there were people who were playing so religiously, they followed the how to sections very carefully.
Right.
They knew what needs to be done.
Right.
Yeah. So yes. So this is the shield and boost type.
Right.
Then I think, yeah, this is admin part. There is nothing extra. And
Mm-hmm.
I did have access to cheat over here. I could boost someone, pull down someone, but I never
Right.
did that, of course.
Yeah. We cannot say that.
No, I
Right.
will probably remove this going forward. Like, let's see.
Maybe
Let
like you can do one thing that if the environment is like local, you can do that stuff, and if it is production, you cannot do that. So
mm, too much too much of engineering. So yeah,
that's what we do actually.
yeah. See, like I said, being a dev, I want to do so many things,
Mm,
but I
right,
I controlled myself and tried to
right,
stick to the requirement.
right. So
So
let's move to the code part or anything left.
mm, I think we can move to the code part. Yes,
I
it's
think you haven't shown that how to like import the attendees. Maybe have you shown that?
now coming to the importing attendees. So I
Mm-hmm.
have created this upload CSV,
Mm-hmm.
but I think this upload functionality was not working on cloud, at least at that point when we were testing, etc., etc. So
Okay.
Abbas had to import that CSV inside the
Into
database
database.
manually.
Okay.
Yeah, probably I will now take a look at it if it is working now, or what mistake I did, whatever I did
Probably
not.
what actually happened when you are using livewire or filament, right? Sometimes it doesn't work in the production. Like I actually gone
So
through the that particular
uh,
time.
uh, for me, it's mostly related to disk. Some issues related to
Mhm.
disk, like we are
Right.
using the when we test, we are using the public, and for cloud
Mhm.
we need S3, something like that. So
Okay,
yeah.
actually, while you use the S3 bucket, right? You need to set the proxy, trusted proxy as a star. Then and then you can upload the files
Hmm.
in filament. I know that. If you wanna solve that, you can do that way, like that
Prob-
way.
Probably in a second in other stream.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
So yeah, we can take a look at it later, like how to fix this.
Hmm.
Probably it should be possible now. uh, I haven't
Hmm.
spent much time on this. So
Right, right.
but let's say this not let- so what had happened was when Abbas did this importing all the cs all the entries into the database, there was this issue that had that I had faced. Then I had to, like, after importing, my job was to add some entries manually from here. Okay. What
Hmm.
had happened in production on the day one was there were few people who I got a list where I wanted to add those names manually because they had registered later. Abbas did not import that CSV.
Hmm.
So the issue that
Hmm.
I faced was, mm, the auto increment ID was still at 1, the sequence.
Okay.
So uh, in MySQL, what I would do is, in MySQL I would so even in so if my understanding is correct, when in MySQL if we import it, based on primary key, it works, like it is auto increment.
It auto increment, yeah.
Yeah, but we are using Postgres over here,
Ah.
and for
Hmm.
that the auto
So like,
increment did not
mhm.
work
So like you were not aware that MySQL is available
at that time. So we got access before 24th.
I also got the access before 24th, and maybe before 19 or 18, I was able to deploy stuff in MySQL. They
Hmm,
haven't announced, but it was there. Maybe for me only. I don't know.
probably.
Yeah.
Probably. So at least we did not have the access. So we at my in my
Mm.
local I was using SQLite, and here uh, then Abbas told me
Uh,
before we get into more troubles, you start in your
uh,
local. Please set up this Postgres so that at the end moment we don't have to
yeah.
face issues.
Like, have you used the DB engine for that?
DB
Like,
engine, sorry,
yeah. I
no.
use DB engine for the databases like MySQL, Postgres, or any other database, right?
Hmm.
So that is literally easy. You can just click on the create and create multiple instances, whatever database you want, right? You may try in
So
afterwards.
is it like is it the panel to manage the database?
No, it's just about like creating servers, right? Like in your local, so you can create a MySQL server or a Postgres server, right?
For
But it is
me,
easy actually.
understood. My for me, easiest is to spin up the spin
Docker,
up.
yeah. If you are using Docker, then there
Yeah,
is no like a complaint about it, like,
I'm
because maybe. Mhm.
most of the
Let's go ahead.
things for me are inside Docker now these days.
Yeah,
So if
let's
if
let's.
if it's not
Mhm.
provided by HUD, I use Docker.
Yeah, probably Docker is the best way you can now like do the things.
Yes,
Okay, like Asif is saying, do you have any plans to make it open source? I think yeah, maybe, right?
I checked with organizers like Abbas. We are because this game is still being played, and we don't want people to think in advance, like think more than us, so that
Right.
they can misuse this probably
Mm,
in some way or
right.
another. So that's why
Right.
this we are like organizers are not willing to make it open
Right.
source yet as of now.
Right. Right.
Yes.
Okay. Uh, Ashish is saying I also faced similar issue while importing files in LiveWire. How
Hmm.
did you resolve it? I think Ashish, we can see that later on. Maybe like right now
Hmm.
we are not in position to do that.
Yeah.
Mm,
So yeah, we I
yeah.
haven't solved it.
Right.
I haven't looked at it yet. Yes. All right. So let's go to the code now. I think so. I think let's start with README.
Yeah.
So the context and the credits goes to Josh,
Mm, yeah.
uh,
Why?
because we are using this app is using Fission.
Okay.
His talk, he mentioned Fission in his talk, right? The talk was around Fission.
Right. Right.
Yes. So we are we are using this package, a starter kit called Fission from Josh. That package starter kit also uses Aaron Francis solo package, which I am using. Where is my
Mm-hmm.
right? Yeah, this is the solo.
Right.
Then uh, yes.
Sorry.
So this is starter kit is
Can you
use.
can you zoom
Sure.
if it is possible?
How to zoom?
Control plus is not working. CMD plus is not working. No, the okay. I think the left right
Hmm.
hand side part. Okay. Oh, it
It's
got.
working with the mouse.
Oh, nice.
All right.
Okay.
So it's using say a tall stack folio. So the starter kit come with folio and volt.
Wow.
I will show some
So
code.
you guys are using pro version of Flux UI.
Yes,
Nice.
I have the pro one.
Nice. You have the one or the organizers both one.
I have it. So
You had it.
yes,
Mhm. Okay, nice.
I got it in the early offer, like earliest offer, because
Mm.
as most of you know that I'm not a front end guy. I need ready components, and so
Yeah,
I spent
yeah.
enough.
most of the full stack devs are not front end guys.
So yeah,
They just know little bit CSS and
yes, yes.
yeah, that's it. Okay,
So and filament for to manage the admin panel. So this is the basic
right,
installation step and how to we have covered. So now I think the best place to start is look at the database. So how I have
right.
structured the application, I think that I think is important. How to zoom the tables? I can't zoom the tables.
Which
I,
tables? Okay, those. Yeah, it may be same like mouse or CMD plus.
nope,
No.
nope. All right. I think I don't have options, but I will write it over here probably.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the important tables are conferences, then attendees. Uh, Conference is the main entity. One conference can have many attendees. Attendees has one players. Like so, when the CSV is uploaded into attendees table, all right,
Right.
and then when they receive a mail, when they receive a mail, there is an option called start playing, and once they
Mm,
click that start playing, only then the player is created. Like not every attendee is a player in simple terms.
right.
Then after player, I think configurations, like this is the configurations where we could manage if the game is paused, is finished,
Right.
like that. And secret codes, of course.
Mm-hmm.
This is the Lara codes. Hmm.
Hmm. So
And
basically, like those are the tables which are the created by you. Otherwise, all the tables are
yes,
default from
default,
Laravel.
yes,
Right.
default from Laravel and the starter kit. So for example, there is this pan analytics which is packaged by Nuno.
Pan,
Yeah,
pan,
pan.
panel. Right, right,
So starter kit comes with pan. So it is there, but I did not use it in this project. Probably next time we will use it. So it is
mm,
helpful in gathering the stats. Like if I had used it,
right,
probably real time I would have known like what people are doing, what actions people are doing real time.
right. So
Yeah.
like, but like we need to add some attributes, right? You are using filament, and you need to like customize some views or maybe use some
No,
methods like add extra.
so filament is only admin panel. Players are not using
Okay,
filament at all.
okay, okay, got it.
Everything.
So
Yeah.
still, like you need to add those stuff in the Flux UI, right? And it
Yes.
was easy, maybe, yeah,
Yes.
right?
Yes. Very easy. I in fact tested it, but
Yeah,
yeah, I couldn't think of adding it at every place. Yeah.
right, right.
Yeah. Well, that these are the important tables. Activity log. So this is the package by Sparty where each and every actions where are getting recorded in the activity log,
Oh, nice.
like this. So this is the probably the dummy data I believe, but yeah,
Mm-hmm.
some secret codes configuration. So yeah, so the activities that people watched,
Mm.
they see it from here.
So you were using JSON column or a text column with the array data for
mm,
the properties?
JSON column or the text
I
prop,
think the text one, right?
it's a JSON only, right?
Yeah, maybe, but I can see the square
so
brackets and
so
curly braces
basically
both.
see Sparty, right, they have provided a nice wrapper around this
Mm-hmm.
table. Like they are the
Okay,
one managing this table. I don't mess with this table at all. So this
okay.
table is
Which package
quite
you were using?
uh,
Okay, okay, okay. Got it, got it, got it. It's a activity log, right? I know it. I know it.
activity log.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
exactly. Laravel
Right,
activity
right.
log.
I was also using in my some of the projects previously.
Yeah,
Right. Yeah, it's good. You just can add some
yeah,
trait into your model and some method. You can just call some method and it
yeah.
will start logging. Right. And even you can add a logger in your middlewares and all. Right.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a nice package.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hold a second. I think
Okay, one more thing is that like a lot of people were not able to log in. So what was the problem? Do you know that?
So one of the major reason was that a single person had bought tickets for multiple people, like especially the
Okay.
companies, and they did
Right.
not have access to those email addresses.
Right.
That's why
Right.
they couldn't play. and
Mm-hmm.
and I was also like, it was difficult to find me also because I am alone, and that there were few who could find me, and they changed their email address. I could change it from the filament admin panel, and then it was working for them. But this was the most
So,
case.
okay, like the email was not unique email, unique address. So you can have a same email with the multiple IDs,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Okay, okay, got it.
So that's what had happened, right? So when the
Mhm.
company buys ticket for their employees, they use the same
Right.
email address for multiple attendees,
Mhm.
and we had
Right, right.
imported attendees as is. So when they try to log in, they assume
Correct.
that it's their email address. They can add any email address, but that's not the case. They will have to use the email address which was used to register their Laracon in tickets.
Okay. So
Yes,
like actually like the organizers have announced that if you have a like booked ticket with single email, please provide us the other emails, right?
yes,
Something like that.
yes. So
Yeah, yeah.
yes. So for the transfer, there is a process, but this organization,
Mm.
I don't know what is the process. So probably in the game,
Right,
we'll think of it if how to solve that problem. Like
right, right.
probably we'll be more active in the WhatsApp
Right.
community. Like there were forms being sent for different purposes, like getting the T-shirt size, etc., etc.
Mm, right,
With
right.
with that, we can also get the email address for this game, something like that.
Okay. So like how many times you have uploaded CSV in the production?
One,
Okay.
yes, and Abbas did that. I did not, but yes, one, only one. All right.
Okay. Let's go to the more code part.
Yes, yes. I want to simply try to log in once because I want to make some action,
Right.
so that we can see in the logs. Yeah. So if I do a boost action and a pull down action, all right, then this activity will get logged over here.
Mm-hmm. Right, right.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So
Uh,
yeah, this one.
and now you are just doing like relation stuff that the user's activity you are showing into the activity part.
Activity part. Yeah, this is the, sorry for that. Yeah, I am showing the activity log,
Mm.
and I even I can't zoom this also. So
It's I think it's okay.
so I have created a custom log name which I can
Yeah.
search in the game.
Mm.
So
So somewhere some of them was in the middleware and some of them was in the
so I had
models.
so I had created this trait called activity
Sorry.
loggable.
Okay.
So this will always store a score of a player,
Mm-hmm.
and will use a unique name called gameplay.
Okay.
So that's how whenever an event is called, this log event was called at each of
Right.
this action. So that's how it was standard. Like uh, all all the activities will have the key score. So
Right.
this was possible because I had created a common trait, and this trait was included at
Right.
every component in simple terms. Yeah. So I
Got
will
it.
come to the component part. But
Yeah.
yeah, I hope the tables are clear.
Sorry.
Conferences has
Mm.
many attendees. Attendees has one player. Conferences have one configuration. Then secret codes are unique, and activity log. This is the database part.
So like secret codes are not like connected with any conference.
They are connected to conference. Yes,
Okay, nice.
yes, they are connected to conference. And yes, can we go to the code part?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So in
If anyone have any doubt, let us know in the comments.
yes, then next was let me show the web route. So there is only one route. This is the that is the verify
Oh,
registration.
yeah, using Vault. Nice.
Yes, because no folio. So this route thing, right, is a folio thing.
Mhm. You wrote the Vault, right?
Both. We are using both.
Okay, nice.
I'll explain also what folio and volt are. So for now,
Oh,
there is only one route exposed, that is in this project, that is verify registration. What we see in the email is this. All these are the middleware that I have created. This is the ensure request is not
sorry.
expired, which is of 2
Thank
days.
you.
Ensure token is valid. Ensure
So
token is valid.
basically, if someone logins at the end of the event, he will still be able to log in for 2 days if event is up.
Yeah, yes, yes. Then ensure valid signature.
Mhm.
So these three middleware only for the first route, and rest everything is single component, but it has
Can
nested one.
can we zoom a little bit?
Yeah, sorry for that.
Okay.
Yes,
So you are using verified URLs.
yes. So
Mhm.
only only verified. Uh,
Mhm.
so the link is a signature link. So signature should be valid, and on that link itself we are doing all the checks also. So this
Okay.
is token
So
is valid.
but
This
okay, but I think we can create a signed URL for particular time, right? For 2 days or like 1 day.
yes.
So you can just was able to put some just verified middleware, and you can just remove these two middlewares, right?
Sorry, can you repeat?
So while creating the signed URL, you can provide the time, I guess, like how much time it will be uh, like be available for everyone. The
So
temporary signed URL.
yes, yes. So this email, right, that we see, it
Mhm.
mentions, the email mentions that this.
No, no, that I understood. But
Yes,
what I'm saying is you are using middleware for to check it, right? Middleware to check it,
yes.
and you have an expire set as a parameter.
Expires at as a parameter. Yes, I can probably copy this link and show it in plain text.
Mhm.
We are seeing the
So
expire.
this can be changed by anyone, right?
So that's what the signature URLs come into picture, right? If you change this, then the signature is not valid.
I don't know. I really don't know.
So okay, so how this signature URL works is this token that we see, right?
Right.
This signature that we see is generated based on the URL that is generated. If you change a single character in the URL, the
Right.
signatures won't match then.
Okay.
So
Okay. Got it.
that's why, if let's say if someone says that I will change the expiry, etc., it won't work. That's how the signature
Okay.
URL works.
So what if it's just a question, right?
Yeah.
Because yeah, what if I create a project locally, any project, and create a like signed URL with your expiry date, any other expiry date? Will it work? Will it gonna work with your URL?
Signed URL from
So
a
what I
local
do
project.
is, yeah,
So
we can think it later, I guess.
yeah, it's 10:51. I'm not
Yeah.
able to process. But
Yeah.
I think it should be possible, because see, if the URL is genuine, If the URL
Yeah.
is genuine, like if you put,
See, yeah,
yes.
you see what actually happened. Uh, I think I'm going to like some outside of the topic, but
Hmm.
when actually we were facing some issue with deploying WordPress, right, after changes to the live, right? What actually
Hmm.
happens whenever you change some data in local, right?
Hmm.
Your URLs get the like in database you get the local URL, right? And in live you have some other URLs, right?
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
what actually happens, you need to do a migration, right? There was some tools which were able to migrate with the URL, but the problem was in server we wasn't have some configuration which allows us to upload a big files, right?
Hmm.
Are you understanding that? Like what actually happened, you can upload everything from the CLI, sorry, from the cPanel, but
Hmm.
you cannot upload things from the WordPress admin panel, right?
Panel.
So yeah, that was the issue actually. So what we did actually, if you see some host kind of file in Windows, right? You
Hmm.
can put HTTPS with the whatever URL you want, and you can redirect it to local. So if you have some URL with your connect.laracon.in, I
Hmm.
can do it in the local and
Hmm.
generate that signed URL if you want it,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So maybe it's something, maybe it is not a thing like more people will know, but
Hmm.
yeah, it is something that can be used, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's go further.
So yes, this is the only route that we had, and then rest
Mhm.
everything is uh, this all the components, small components. So
Mhm.
if we look at x hyphen
All right. So, like, sorry, what was how you are managing the URLs of login and all? Are you using 45 or something?
okay, no, so the URLs are being managed by Folio. The Folio,
Okay.
yeah, so this fission that starter kit I have used. So after that after installing that, I haven't looked at how the URLs are working. So
Mm-hmm.
if I put my file over here,
Right.
boost.blade.php. So these are the
Sorry.
components. So for sorry for that,
Sorry.
but
Mm.
these are the components that I created. But let's say there are pages. Sorry, all these pages that we are seeing, that how to players, etc., etc. If I add
Yeah.
if I add these files over here, it will
Mm-hmm.
work. It will work as is. I don't need to manage any URLs.
Right. 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 So one more thing, the git keep is intentionally added or it was there only?
Already there. I did not do.
Okay.
Yes.
You can go ahead.
So this is the index page that we look at in the first screen, and these are the sections. So Flux has accordion. So each accordion
Right.
item is created. So this accordion item for boost a player, and
Mm-hmm.
boost component is then being used over here. That component is
Okay.
over here in livewire boost component.
So you guys are using like combination of Volt and Folio, right?
Yeah. Yes. So
Mm-hmm.
this
Nice.
one where we see this index.php how to is folio, and Volt is using using the livewire component, and the blade component in the same file is
Right.
being done by the
Yeah.
Volt part.
Volt pad.
Yes.
So you guys are using class based Volt.
Yes, we are using. I'm using. Yes, we are using the class based Volt.
Mm.
Probably at some places there should be some default function based, but I did not take a look at that.
That comes with the Fusion.
Yeah,
Fusion.
Fission or
What
Fission or
Fusion? Yeah.
Laravel. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then so this is how the code is structured. Very simple. So accordion item. This is the boost component. This is the
Yeah.
pull down component.
Yeah.
This is the secret code. This is the
Right.
design. This is the activity. and then
Right.
there are some common components. So let's say for example this, every, if you notice, boost, pull down, everything has a player list. So that
Right.
active player list is a separate component which we can
Mm-hmm.
see it over here. How to zoom this, I don't know, but there is this
It's okay.
there is this activity, this is activity list players that we are
Mm-hmm.
component that we are looking at. This is
Right.
commonly included in the boost component. Here you can see
Right.
like this. So these are the common parts.
Right. What do you think? Like the code part will still need a separate stream to explain? What do you think?
Separate stream, okay, it's already a 1 hour, so I don't think we need to
Yeah.
go into the code. I think the structure, I think, is clear. Once they know, like, okay, this is the component, this is how the code is
Okay.
structured.
Yeah. So yeah, let's move to the interesting part where you have used some interesting logics and all.
I can directly now go to the interesting parts and not go through the each and every
Whole code.
component,
Yeah.
is what I feel.
Right.
That's why. So interesting changes that I have uh, done is, the one is auth auth
Mm.
auth guard. Like, where is that?
Auth.php.
Auth.php. Yes. So the default.
AJ is there. Hey AJ.
Hi. So the default guard that we are using over here is attendees. So
Right.
this is the one even I learned when doing this application. I had never created a custom guard. So this is the
Right.
custom guard that I have created.
Right. Even
Attendee.
like everyone says that using like custom like another database for users while doing this stuff, guard stuff, it's little bit complex, right?
Bit
As
complex.
per
So
the
so
yeah.
even right now it will be difficult for me to explain all these things because it's been a
Right.
month that I have written this code, and
So,
even
yeah.
I
Right.
don't recollect most of the things, but I know that this is the attendees guard that I have written. Probably if I look at the guard file,
Uh-huh.
I'll
Right.
I'll get more idea what we had done. Yeah. So
Okay. So you need to write external guard.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
extra guard, and which implements the guard.
Mm-hmm.
So ready made interface is provided, where we
Okay.
simply uh,
Mm-hmm.
we
So,
simply simply
like what I recollect is when I used multiple database for like different guards, I haven't done anything like this, and it was working maybe for me.
hmm.
Is it like anything like customization you were needing? So that's why you need to do that.
mm, so one customization that I'm not too sure if this much customization was required, but one change
Mm-hmm.
that I wanted is when the user clicks on that verified link, right, I directly want to
Mm-hmm.
log them into the game.
Yeah, that must be not possible with the like what you can say the um, inbuilt stuff, right?
Probably.
Built-in stuff. Yeah,
Probably. So yeah,
because
I
yeah,
don't recollect why I had to go to this extent, but in the flow
yeah,
I did it, and it is working. It is
yeah,
working
it's
fine.
cool. Right, it's cool.
Yeah. So major thing was that only, which I recollect, that my special use case was because this is a game, only a 2 day event.
Yeah,
I did not
right.
want to make things too complex. So when the user clicks that, directly log him in, like that.
Hmm. Yeah,
And
it's cool.
yeah, and the functions that we see over here, right? Whatever functions, they are very well defined in the guard. We simply have to implement it. So it's
Hmm.
very straightforward. This
Right,
is the
right. So right.
validate
So
credential. Email should be the same as the credential that is being
mhm.
passed, and the ticket ID. This is so simple.
Right, right,
Yeah.
right.
Yes. Not, I
Hmm.
don't think it's yeah.
Chinmay is saying I have worked with the guards, and maybe we could have they have a dedicated streams on the guards.
Yeah. It probably it's worth it. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a
Basically, he's saying you guys are going outside of the topic.
yeah, probably. But
Yeah, let's go ahead.
apart from guard, I don't think I have anything interesting to show in this project. No. Let me.
Hmm. I
Anything
think
else that you can think of?
you were talking about some CSS you brought. Right.
Yeah, for that I will have to do the activity. So I can this activity. I don't know.
Mm,
So the only CSS part that I have done is this activities. That's it.
right.
So basically,
Okay.
it's a proper timeline thing which I did not find a
Mm.
ready-made component for.
Flux.
Flux, so not Flux nowhere. I don't
So yeah,
couldn't find anywhere.
we can probably ask Caleb to add this particular thing into Flux, right?
Yes, I want to show the timeline how the timeline looks,
Mm.
but for that I will have to add the database and it will take more time.
Ah, right. Yeah,
And we are already past 1 hour. But let
yeah.
me let me think if I
We
have
may we
missed
may
out.
have a 15 minutes more. Maybe that we can go.
All right. So one was the one guard is the interesting thing. Then we covered the activity log, the traits that I had created. So that was
Mm-hmm.
also interesting thing. So from
Right.
what point of view I'm saying it is interesting because it is structured like the activity that is
Mm-hmm.
being stored. So let's say for example this boost.blade.php, there is this logic, big logic. So when the person boosts gives a boost, it validates, and then a player is selected from player to player, selected player, and then event is
Right.
logged. So this log event is common for all the
Right.
actions that is being taken. So the score
Yeah.
is being very in a structured format. It is getting stored in the database. So when we list the
Right.
activities, we'll always get the score. I think
Right.
this point I think is
Like,
might be
yeah.
helpful.
Yeah. One thing I can share is, we are already like having more than 1 hour, right?
Hmm.
Hour, right? And we have still 9 concurrent viewers, right? And that is a max of like today's stream, maybe. That's a
Oh,
good part,
oh,
actually.
thanks. So if people are online, probably what do you all want to see? Probably we'll take a look at that
Right.
if you have any
Yeah.
questions. Yeah,
Yeah.
I I don't see anything interesting that I can share. Probably.
Mm-hmm. Let me think something if we can see. Uh, how was you managing the pagination in filament admin? Have you done anything extra?
No, just the
Hmm?
default one.
I think so. The table you were using was in filament, or it was in like the table for the attendees list for the attendees.
Mm, attendees table and where is the? I
I
think
think
it's.
one more thing you haven't showed, like how did you configure guard into the filament admin?
Hmm. I do recollect doing some
Hmm.
work around that. So yeah,
Yeah.
I think it was easier than I thought. So in admin
Mhm.
panel provider, we simply have
Right.
to say that auth guard will be web. That's it.
Mhm.
So
And
we
you're
have
binding, yeah, you're binding authenticate class to the user. Why?
so this auth.php we have two
Mhm.
guards. One is the attendees,
Right.
one is the web.
Right.
Web is using the users, the default user, and the attendees is using attendees. So for admin panel provider in filament, I have asked
Mhm.
him or whatever. So asked it to use the web guard, and my default guard is attendees. So all the logins are
Mhm.
happening default via
Right.
attendees.
Right. Right. Vikas is there. Hello, Vikas.
Hi Vikas. Yes,
I
and
hope it's Vikas Kapadia. I don't like recognize him from his profile.
okay. But any which ways, hi Vikas. So what? So what if he is not Vikas Kapadia?
Right. Right. Like I suppose like he will be Vikas Kapadia.
Yeah, no problem. Then anything else that I need to show? I think
I think you have one attendees guard service provider or something. How many
hmm,
days did it
hmm.
take to build this game? Asif is asking how many days it take.
7.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Nice.
that
So
too. 7, that too
yeah,
mostly nights.
yeah,
Mostly nights only.
right, right. I checked on the YouTube. He is Vikas Kapadia only. Like in Riverside, I can't see the last names, but in YouTube we can see the last names.
Okay.
Mm.
All right. So this attendance guard service provider.
Right.
Yeah, extend
Mm.
attendance,
Mm-hmm.
and we are returning the attendance guard.
Okay, so basically to like bind attendees to the
Yeah.
that particular guard we
Yes.
were using, right?
Yes.
Right,
This.
right,
Yeah.
right.
This one. This. Yes.
Right. Done, done. Appreciated. Asif is saying appreciated. Maybe for 7 days.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay, what next?
What
What you
next?
can
I
say?
think there was.
Jinal was saying previously, but I thought we should share that in the end. She said that don't forget to share the agenda of this game just to remember. I don't know what she is trying to say, but if Jinal you are there, just comment what you are trying to say. Do you understand, Jigar?
Mm, so
Don't
I think
forget to share the agenda of this game just to remember. I don't understand much,
I
but yeah,
think
if you understand.
yeah, I think probably she joined late. I think because we first covered what is the purpose of
Mhm.
this game. Probably we
Right.
can repeat it again. I will do that.
I think, yeah,
Yeah, in simple terms. So basically, to increase the engagement in the event, this game is for that purpose.
you can show
Yes.
that particular page too, right?
Yes.
The rules part.
Yes. Yes. So there is this how to in how to. Yeah. In how to there is this benefits and fun elements. Enjoy the game,
Sorry.
and most of the networking opportunities promote direct attendee interaction,
Right. Sorry.
making networking the core of the game.
Mhm. Right.
Yes, that's the agenda of this game.
Yeah. Chinmay is saying intraday trading mock. I don't know what he means. Maybe some code, but
Intraday trading
mock.
mock. So basically, yeah, one thing I think what uh, related to
You
Chinmay
understand?
is that
Yeah.
so everything is moving live. So dashboards that we see is live. So the scores were going, especially in last 30 minutes, scores were fluctuating quite a lot. The names were
You haven't showed us the river part, right? You haven't
the
showed.
reverb. We are not using reverb. It's everything is
So,
polling.
oh my gosh.
Everything is polling
Ah,
because
why the server?
cloud doesn't
Yeah, why
support
sir?
reverb.
Not yet, right?
Not
Yeah,
yet, not yet. So that's
yeah.
the call that we had to take because especially the homepage screen, right? So there are two places. Uh, I think the
Mm-hmm.
leaderboard, uh, many places in fact, but especially the leaderboard. This needs to be refreshed quite frequently. So the poll that we wire poll 5 seconds that we see is,
Right.
and also we wanted when they look at the player list, we want
Mm-hmm.
we want the updated
Okay,
player list.
okay, okay. You were talking about some statistics, right? In early stage.
The statistics. So the one of the comments mentioned that Purnima mentioned that people were purposely collecting the
Using
negative points.
yeah,
So the
right.
most negative points that I had seen was minus minus 52 or minus 55. So he was
Ah.
so religious that he had collected so many minus points so that he could punish someone by resigning.
Ah. So like,
Yeah.
was he able to like do that? Do
Yes.
like no?
So the stat says that there were 15 around 15 people who had more
Mm-hmm.
than minus 20 scores. And
Right.
at the end of this game I could see only one or two people who didn't
Yeah.
resign, but
Sorry.
most of them resigned in the end. So that's
Right.
that was their
One
goal.
more, yeah, one more thing we can do that. If see, firstly, I will ask audience like if they have any questions, they should ask what
Yes.
kind of code they wanna see. Other than that, you can you show that screenshot, right? You have posted on the Twitter, right? Then
Hmm.
we can discuss the last 30 minutes of the game, right? What actually happened.
Hmm.
If you have any, like, you must have that ideas.
Okay, I can share. Oh, I will have to share that. Like I have to find that tweet actually.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Okay.
quite
Okay.
should be quite down.
Oh,
I I I think
yeah. I think
that
yeah, I got that image from there only. So
yeah, this
yeah,
one.
this one,
Okay.
right? Let's zoom it, or maybe it's okay. No, it's okay. I guess it is. It's visible.
Yes. So in
Okay.
the last 30 minutes is what I've seen is all these guys
Yeah.
they have started either redeeming the shields or
Mm-hmm.
uh, boost etc. So they started
Mm-hmm.
utilizing all those things. So
Right.
this 52, right, this 52,
Mm-hmm.
so uh, it's the probably below that everyone was 20, probably less than 20 if I'm not wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So but
Right.
this
Right.
everyone was then
Okay.
started redeeming the
Right.
super boost etc, and then these last two, like what they did was there were multiple small teams.
Right.
Yeah, they reached 200 each. So all these collection, before this collection many were
Wow.
around 200s.
Mm.
So then
Nice.
in the
So
end
like yeah.
those teams combined, so there were basically nested
So
teams that were
yeah.
created in the end.
Right.
Those two big teams
So
combined and then they created this score.
right. So basically, we can think that Aniket or Fasana or Raju was not aware that they will be in the top 10 at the end, right?
Yeah.
They were thinking they will be like out of the 20 or 30
Hmm.
something, and suddenly everyone got merged and they got come to the top 10.
Yes,
And that's interesting, actually.
that was
Like, I
interesting.
wasn't
So,
like playing much, and
hmm,
people were like at last, like Abbas I have announced that if you are in a shield, you cannot give up, like no one can give you a point, or right.
yes,
So that was like, so I think the Nishit and like Gohel Bhavin
hmm.
maybe closed their shield at last, maybe, or something
So
like that.
they did not get the shield. I did not check their.
One thing can happen actually if we are there in the team, right? One of them can be without shield, right?
Yes,
And they just need one person to be in without shield, right? To
yes,
win.
they can. Yeah, they
Yeah,
can transfer everything to them. Then yes.
right, right, perfect, perfect.
So these two, I'm definitely sure that these two did not have the shield. I'm pretty sure. So
Okay, I think we missed the interesting part, the pricing, right? Right.
yes,
Yeah, the pricing, and like they donated the prize
yes,
to the,
yes.
right,
The
the organization, some organization, I guess.
I think orphanage. They donated to the orphanage
Right,
where
right,
Laracon India team
right.
organizers. They were already planning to donate some money over there, like usual. I think
Mm,
every
right,
year they donate some money. So this time
mhm,
Nishit, the team that won, they said that donate ours also. So
right, right.
they donated at Gaushala, if I'm not wrong, and some orphanage. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, right, right. So, like, they got the painting which has a footprint of the speakers and sponsors, I guess.
Fingerprint, you mean? No?
Fingerprint of the sponsors and speakers, I
Yes,
guess.
yes. Okay.
Right. I don't remember if they took
Yeah.
that or not, but yeah, they
The
they were supposed to get.
paintings were sold, like were uh,
Yeah,
were auctioned, and the auction money
right.
was
And even
donated.
like the prize was the funny part of the game. Actually, like we
Yeah.
collected the small notes
Yes.
of
So there is.
31,000.
Yes, yes. I think of course you already know you were the most who contributed. So I
Uh,
think we should talk about that as well. So thanks to all
right,
the volunteers also. A day before,
right.
they managed to gather 31,000.
1,000. Not
Yes.
just 31,000 with the notes of like 10, 20, and
Yes.
50.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. So
Even like I contributed 11.5 thousand, I
yeah.
guess.
So
from 31.
for those who are still here, so the point of this whole activity was we wanted the bag to look big. So
Yeah,
for
but
to be able to look that big, we wanted big. We couldn't afford the big money. The prize money was only, I won't say only 31,000, but it's 31,000.
yeah,
To make it
30
big,
was,
we
yeah,
collected the small denominations from all the volunteers. We a day
right,
before we sent the messages that we are collecting 10, 20, 50 note,
right.
rupee note. So please come and exchange it with the higher denomination. So Punyapal Avdesh, if I'm not wrong, his name is Avdesh.
Yeah,
So so they many who contributed, and then at the end of course we managed to gather 31,000, and that was
right.
the
Even
fun
more
part.
than 31,000, right?
Yeah, even more than 31. Thanks for that.
Right.
So especially at the last moment, it was very, I would say,
Right.
exciting. Yeah.
And even like I want to thank our audience.
Hmm.
I never seen a number less than six for a whole stream, right? So six are there for the whole stream, right? And max was I guess 10 or maybe 11 or 9. I don't remember, but yeah, that was the max.
Hmm.
I
One
think.
must be my wife. She's
Mm,
in the hall.
right,
Hi Jui.
right. Uh, uh, what I can call her, Jigar Bhai's wife.
Hmm.
Just
Yeah.
comment if you are there.
No, that's okay. Then I think, yeah, I don't have anything else. So minus
Right,
points was benefits, right,
right.
Jinal? Yes, people
Mhm.
collecting minus points, it was a benefit for them. Yes. So many
Right,
teams did that. So for, let's say there is a 15 people team, five of them were focusing on collecting the minus points and
right, right.
punishing someone else's team. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, next time,
like,
obviously next time we'll make sure that such like people do it can't
mm,
go to this extent. So obviously
mhm.
there will always be some kind of a loophole
Ah,
will people will find, and they will exploit, but we'll try our best.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, your wife is there.
So
We are grateful for that.
yes.
To first to allow a Jigar bhai to like be in the stream first that, and after that watching the stream for till the end, like for that two particular stuff, we are grateful for you.
Hmm.
Okay, I think now we can like end the stream. If you wanna conclude, we can do a conclusion if needed. I think already we concluded the most of the stuff, right?
Yes, yes.
Hmm.
I know that I didn't deep dive into the code a lot, but the important things that I felt, I have covered those things. The loggable,
Right,
the activity loggable,
right,
the
right,
guard part, and the polling. Polling was the small
right.
thing, but
Hmm.
structure also. So these are
Right.
the basic things, and introduce the folio
Okay.
vault, how it is being
Right,
actually being used. So
right.
I think, see, there is a
Hmm.
better use case for for folio. This, so
Right,
for especially for blog, I think it makes more sense for blog
right,
kind of a thing where we don't care about the
right, right,
URLs. We simply keep on
right,
articles
right,
in the pages, and it will increase. So for my use case,
right.
folio
So,
was probably an
like,
overkill.
yeah, I will be going to tweet like that. We were using Folio, Vault, right?
Hmm.
Fusion, right? Fusion from the Josh series, Flux
Fission,
from
fission,
Californio, right?
fission.
Flux from
Yes.
Californio, right? Uh, uh, so Asif is saying, I guess we can put the limit on sharing the score so everyone can get equal opportunity. No, I
So
think.
no. So what we'll do is,
Mm,
at least uh, at least I'm thinking and Abbas is thinking, is that the codes that they will receive will have a
right.
expiry time.
Mhm.
So
I
Laracon,
think I think you can show your Twitter profile so everyone can follow you if they want to do that.
uh,
Right? And they are asking to get verified. Why you are not doing that?
it's costly. It's costly.
Yeah, yeah. I think there was some offer you missed that. Like
No, no.
I literally got that for 48 or like some less than $48. Mhm.
Good for
for
you.
a year.
Good for
For
you.
a year.
No, no. So I don't use Twitter that much as compared to you. So
Yeah, but we can see at least one tweet or at least one or two tweet a day, right?
yeah, let's see. Let's see. I will try.
And you already have a 15K post, right?
That's in how many
Yeah,
years?
in 2009 from now.
And
I
how?
probably have a you can see that. I think I probably have like
I know you have
25,000.
25. I know you have
You
25,000.
can check. I don't know
So
the correct
I
number.
so fun fact. I already checked yours, and coincidentally, I checked yours just today.
Hmm? Why?
Yes, just today because I checked it's 25. Why I checked it?
Uh-huh.
Because Jack, the creator of Twitter, this.
Uh-huh.
So this guy
As
has
29.
29. Like, and when did he
Okay.
join? In obviously
2006.
in 2006, and he has
Uh,
29,000, and you have 25,000. The
even like
create
Povilas was saying, I have like 40K tweets in a like more than 10 or 15 years, and he has like 25K tweets in a 2 years. I joined Twitter 2 years ago, and I already have 25,000 tweets. That's literally too much. Uh,
all right. The people who are still online, probably you can go.
we have eight viewers.
How do we still have 8 viewers?
Yeah. I don't
All
know.
right,
Purnima
fine.
is saying game surely served of the purpose. We enjoyed it.
Yes, yes.
So and Asif is saying like you can share 25 max points or 50 max. No, I believe we
Yeah.
can decide that
So
later
that
maybe.
expiry thing, right? So basically, what was happening, right? The major flaw with the game is that
Hmm.
people were hoarding the codes.
Okay,
That
okay,
was a
okay,
major
okay,
flaw, and
okay,
the
okay.
shield thing will probably rectify those shield. Like even if hmm,
I have one idea.
hmm,
Like if you got some points, right?
hmm.
Uh, at 1 o'clock, right? It should expire after 2 hours. What do you say?
Points, Lara coins.
Ah.
No, no, no. So we can, what we were thinking
that
is,
uh,
to, let's say, for example, we are just thinking out loud. Nothing is final. So
mhm,
we'll introduce one more entity called Lara Power. Okay.
mhm.
So that power
Okay.
is like a you can think of it like a bar, I would say. So every
Mhm,
hour you will collect the power. Like a power will be given to you every hour,
mhm.
but that will
Right.
come with the expiry. Like if you don't use it within 2 hour, I'm just giving random hour,
Yeah,
then it will expire.
you're right.
So that you
That's a
don't,
cool song.
so you won't be able to boost or pull down anyone if you have lost the power. If you have zero power, you can't
Right,
do
right.
anything, something like that. So good.
Yeah, that's a cool song. One more thing I was thinking that I forgot. I have good memory power, but I sometimes I have short time memory loss.
No problem.
uh, hmm,
I am
what
I
was
I am I know that I don't have a good memory. I don't have to pretend.
right, right.
Hmm.
Yeah. So let me know in the comment that do we are improving with the streams? Like I'm doing stream from last 7 days continuously. Do I'm improving? Right? You can comment later. Right? You can comment right now. Yeah. Anytime you can. You can reach me to the my tweet comments whenever you think there is something, some feedback is there. You can reach out to me. Right?
Hopefully the
Okay.
sound quality is getting better each day with your
Mm.
stream.
Yeah, actually, like I'm planning to buy a new mic. Nuno and Patricio is suggesting me a new mic. Let's see what
Which
we have.
which one they will suggest?
They will suggest me.
Sure,
Okay.
sure. I don't know the
So like
pronunciation
we
of.
have one group. We have like markdown. The price should be max this, and we need these particular things in this budget. So like Patricio is looking for me for a new mic. So
Yes,
thanks to Patricio.
nice.
Chirag is there, right? Chirag, was you there from the start or you came right now only? And what is micros?
Micro.
Micros.
He's reference from a Suits TV show.
Hmm.
like about.
it is really very difficult for me to understand what Chinmay says.
So basically, when you say that you have a good memory, he is relating
Mm,
you with the character called Micros.
Micros. Okay.
Hmm.
Mhm. But I have good memory, but I'm still not able to like recall what I was supposed to ask.
Hmm.
Mm.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. We
Hmm.
have still 5 minutes for 1 hour and 30 minutes. Let's
Hmm.
keep like stream as 1 hour and 30 minutes.
All right. All right.
Uh, so till then we can just do a fun stuff. We have eight viewers still. So
One
I
is my
think
wife.
yeah, one is your wife,
One is
Chinmay.
Chirag.
Chirag. Chirag, your Jier's voice is soft and it's
Oh,
mild.
all right. Very sorry. So
No,
was
I
it
think it's
was it like this all the time?
no. I think I like heard stream for 5 6 minutes while we were in the stream. I think your voice is audible,
Hmm.
right? So
Okay.
I think it's okay.
All
I
right.
think right. I have a my headphones, so maybe
Probably.
with the
Prob-
headphones it's good.
yeah.
Okay. Hmm. So
Prob-
like for yeah, you can say
so
you can.
probably when I was looking at the screen, at this screen, the
Mhm.
voice is bit low compared to when I'm talking like this. So
Chirag is saying it's cool, like it's better than me. In short word, in other words.
it's okay. So
Uh,
yeah. Thanks Chirag for joining
okay, one more thing. We were having a 53 comments in total.
today.
Yeah,
Thanks everyone. Thanks for staying around.
Jigar have some fan following.
Not me. Not me.
At least her wife. At least his wife. Sorry.
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay, nice.
Hmm.
Nuno is live right now.
Hmm.
Hmm?
Okay.
Do you think? Live on X, right? Nuno is live right now.
Live on X.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do
Yes.
you think?
Uh-huh. Yes. Probably he is. Vibe coding my own AI
Ah,
gym.
so like he changed the time for today's live. Like he do at 9 o'clock UTC.
Hmm.
That means our 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock something at
Hmm.
night. But he sometimes he do a stream at 6 UTC, right? Maybe he changed the
This
time
is a
for
good time for us to
for
watch his
us,
stream. I can't watch
right?
his
No,
stream if
maybe
he's
not for everyone. Maybe
uh,
like people like me, like past me, which like sleeps in a like 10 o'clock. Right now, I do sleep at 12 as I'm now freelancer and have a charm of sleeping late in the morning. Okay, we have still 2 minutes left. So
yeah.
do you wanna play the stream of Nuno?
I will you be able to hear it?
Most probably.
I doubt.
That's why he was not in the like comments today because he was supposed to do a stream. It's still not started. Yeah,
Hmm.
I think.
Probably he's here.
Okay. I don't know. Okay.
Just kidding. All right.
Yeah. Okay, then
Thank you
let's
everyone.
bye bye. Thanks for
Bye.
joining
Yes.
and do come every day, right? Watch party of Nuno stream. No, we don't have that particular time. We can end this stream and start a new stream for that for sure, but no, not in this stream.
You don't want to go
Uh,
to 11:31, otherwise we'll have to stay for more 29 minutes.
yeah, yeah. Okay, then see you everyone.
Bye.
Bye bye.